Hello, Albuquerque. What in the Jesus is up tonight? Let me hear you. Oh, you can be louder than that. This isn't the library. Make some noise. We will crush the library. I didn't mean that, but thank you. That's right. This is not the library. I am so glad to be here. Thank you, Marissa Prada. Thank you, Juno. Thank you, everybody. Mr. Speaker, thank you. This is a poem about American history, and it's true, so don't argue with it. It better be, or I'm going to hurt somebody. Very little is known about George Washington. Basically, all we know about George Washington is that he was the father of our country, and as such, did give birth to this great nation of ours. And so, it is right and proper and citizenish that we should reflect on and honor and commemorate everything Washington went through to make sure that America lived and existed. George Washington gave actual birth to America. Feet up in the stirrups, screaming for an epidural, our nation's first president perspired like a mule in his tricorn hat and brown wool breeches. He was brave the way he hissed and bore down to move all us huddled masses deep inside of him down through his tight birth canal and out into the bright white lights of the delivery room. The heart monitor in the room beat like crazy as Washington screamed and bled and birthed us, his white wig sliding off his head as we crowned and screamed our way into the new world. Listen. As all of our heads exited the first president at the same time, some Americans came out breech as well as head first. And the people walking outside on the sidewalk across from the hospital could hear George's screams as the interns ran around and fumbled to get the episiotomy ready. Orderlies ran around playing bugle music and boiling the bed sheets that Betty Crocker sewed for this occasion. The powder from George Washington's wig got into the obstetrician's eyes as he shouted, "Push!" And the president heaved, sobbing and grunting, as the buckles on his pointy shoes came loose, and we all tumbled out of him and landed, scrambling on the frigid, craggy shore of Plymouth Rock. Come on, let me hear you. All right. So, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm a man who likes to have dessert first. Let me hear you if you like to have dessert first. Do you like to have dessert first? Come on, make some noise. Don't be shy. This is a sharing space. This is a safe space for dessert. Let me hear you. Make some noise. And I'm not trying to do a clever subtext to the audience when I tell you that my favorite dessert is pie. I'm not lying. This is the blueberry pie you were born to eat. The blueberry pie that knew you as a child, when it was just a blueberry pie child itself. Do you remember? Do you remember the songs? You and this blueberry pie once ran together as children through sepia wheat fields, getting freckles at the same age, all the magic of youngness long gone now. There's a Don Henley song about it playing somewhere. Oh God, this blueberry pie like 10,000 souls on a silvery bone boat rolling over the moonlit sea monster waves of Earth primordial. It has been waiting for you here, under this glass counter, for 32 years. And now this pie is looking up at you, locking eyes with you. It is making little snorting noises in your direction. On the shiny aluminum platter under the glass, the blueberry pie is vibrating, twitching, pulsing, and glowing as it watches you, tracks your every move. Drop your bags, get on your knees and press your hands to the glass. Do not make kissy faces at the pie unless you mean to bury your face in it. Put them on the glass. These emotions you have about pie, be free enough to cry if you want to. This pastry is now your mate. Finally, your loved one. Finally, the one who could be your only. Finally, your blueberry pie that will understand you and maybe, if fortune allows, give you children. Polite blue children with graham cracker eyes. Grind your open mouth against the glass food enclosure. Get in the way of the other customers in line. Make them walk around the growling spectacle of you. The blueberry pie is showing you its cleavage. It is leaning down to pick up a napkin lewdly, knowing full well you're taking in the sight of its surreptitious breasts. This blueberry pie somehow already has your phone number. And already knows a special way to bring you your private bliss. Stare hard at the blueberry pie. Make it know that you know it's been watching you bump and grind in the lunch hour. Pay no mind to the other customers. Let the world slip away. The other people here don't know about pie. To hell with them and their crazy, indecipherable, non-pie-wanting ways. Tear open your shirt and ganache your rapture teeth in the diner. Wail at a religious volume. Make a scene with your flaky crust. You have found your dessert, and you are justified. Just a half-inch pane of glass between you and what you must have. Between you and the end of the only pain in your heart. Your indigo heart that used to be strong, sangria, covered in a lovely purple goop now. Your heart. Because of this. Thank you so much. Let me hear you. Oh, come on. Don't be shy. Make some noise. Make them wonder what the fuck is going on across the street. My name is Rich Boucher. Have a great night.
Great job, Rich. Listen. Hold up. I need to know if the president